People say, Jade, why is it every minute that you're late? Because I'm twerking in the mirror. How about that? Hey. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So today is my first episode of talking about my BBL journey. Yeah, it's mad. Imagine I'm just getting my BBL now and everyone's like, oh, but BBL's going out of fashion, blah, blah, blah. This is the shape and the body that I've wanted forever. So there's no amount of fashion, flipping or flopping, that's going to make me change my mind of what I like. No. I'm not here to run fashion. I'm here to just be who I want to be. That's it. People say, oh, but why are you going to ruin your body? It's what God gave you. Well, is it your money? Tell me that. Is it your money? Is it your body? Do you look in the mirror every day? No, but I do. And so I'm the one that wants to look in the mirror. And people buy cars, people buy bags, people buy food. People really go and buy up stuff. But you see me, I wanted to put my money on this because I wanted to be able to look at myself in the mirror every day. You know when you're late, yeah? People say, Jade, why is it every minute that you're late? Because I'm twerking in the mirror. How about that? No. Twerking in the mirror, dancing, winding up with me, only me, in the mirror. I'll even go up and down the door frame. I'll even use that as a prop. I'll even use my mop as a prop. Yeah? That's why I'm late, guys, okay? Just to let you know, that's why I'm late. Actually, sometimes it's a bit of social anxiety. But yeah, most of the time, it's because I'm there dancing. Not that fashion or any other thing is going to influence what I want to do. Also, certain parts of my body reminded me of certain things. Do you know what I mean? Like, when you eat too much food, it doesn't necessarily mean that, oh, you don't know that if you eat too much food and you don't exercise, it's going to be fat. But sometimes, I was a big binge eater. I would binge eat. I would eat my emotions. That's exactly what I'd do. If I was sad, I would eat and I would eat and I would eat. That's actually a disorder. Like, I'm not trying to be reminded of trauma. Do you know what I mean? Like, forget that. Take it off. No, I don't want to see it anymore. I don't want to be reminded of that trauma. I'm here working on my mind. Before I started really focusing on my body goals, I said, let me even see if I can find the conversation I had with my brethren in my Instagram. It was someone, I swear it was someone who I was chatting to. Anyway, we was talking about weight and whatever. I think she sent it to me. Anyway, I'll find that. And then she was like, oh, what? You're saying you want to do counselling? We was talking about your weight. Like, what do you mean you want to do counselling? I'm like, yeah, being overweight is a mental thing. Like, I need to sort out my mind before I can then sort out my body. Do you know what I mean? Anywho's, started that, was doing that last year. I've been obviously doing it, but I've done intense, like, counselling and stuff last year. Took some time to reflect, to meditate, and really work on myself. Do you know what I mean? Like, I really worked with the doctor as well because it was really affecting me. I'm not gonna lie. Not the weight, but like, you know, like how my mental state was. So yeah, I've taken time. I've worked on that, and you know what? As a reward, I'm making sure that my body looks good. There's no amount of gym that's gonna give me the cock out batty that I want. Look at the bump upon that. Hey, there's no amount. I'm telling you, there's no amount of gym, of squats. I even noticed like the sumo squats, you know, the one that they lift, they push their legs all the way out there and then they squat. Them ones there make your bumper really big, but no amount of them was gonna turn what I had, them hip dips, into a big voluptuous bunda. So, hey, I had to get it done myself. And then even still, I had a little, like, not even a little, I had an overhang. On my belly, I had an overhang. Why must I be stuck with this all this time? And the thing is, people say, oh, but what if you would have died, this, that, and the other? You'll have kids. And I would have been dead, so I wouldn't have even known. Anyway, I made sure that I got a nice doctor who, it's a bit hot. For me, if I'm honest about absolutely everything, all my health conditions, I wasn't taking it lightly at all. I went and got all my blood checks done. Anyway, look, if I would have died, I would have died. But no, I didn't. I'm alive here now. People go through surgery every day. I went and I was eating clean. They said don't smoke, don't drink. I didn't smoke, I didn't drink. Do you know what I mean? Like, I took it seriously. It wasn't a joke. Like, I really took it seriously. And then I was honest with them all the way. I stopped taking my herbs, my medications, all of that stuff, because I wanted to make sure that I was following the advice. Because really, I can say, oh, if I died, I died, but I'm not trying to die. Like, I love life. Do you know what I mean? So let me just wet my lip out. Yeah, that's that. So yeah, that's why I decided to go and do surgery in the first place. Yeah, that's why.
What would you say to people that don't want to do surgery and just want to, you know, be who they want to be?
Okay, so there's a couple different things I'll say here now, you know. If you're someone who's happy with your body and you don't really see any issue with it, you know that your boobs might not be as big, or your boobs might be way bigger than most, or your bum might be small or might be way bigger. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not about trying to fit in to what everyone else looks like. For me, that doesn't work, like, at all. My surgeon said, oh, you need to take, you'll see anyway, I had a fat above my bum. He said, you need to take that off and, you know, make your bum nice and juicy at the bottom. I said, he never said nice and juicy, but I'm saying nice and juicy here. And I said, no, that's not what I want. That high back, that high cock out bum there, I want to keep that. Like, I don't care whether you think it's back fat or whatever. I said, I don't care. Is it your body? No. So just keep that there. Like, it's not about, oh, I want my shape to be something that everyone, do you know what I mean, that I can fit in. It's not about fitting in. It's also, I've always been, so you know how people look in the mirror and sometimes they're like, oh my gosh, I'm so fat. And they're really not. And you're like, wow, this might even be body dysmorphia. Like, I had body dysmorphia in the opposite way. I would look in the mirror, I would see these slick curves. My body was toned and it was nice. And then it's only until I look back on pictures and I think, who the heck is that? Who's this? I swear, even this dress even looks familiar. But who is this girl? Like, she wasn't at the party. It's me. It's me. Because that's not how I saw myself. I did not see myself how the camera saw me. Like, any picture that gets taken, you know, certain angles, I'm like, what? Why does my back look like this? Hang on, I'm hunched over. When did I get that belly? I even looked pregnant. One time my sister was pregnant and I thought it was my sister that I was looking on. No, it was me. No, kids, me in the picture. So, like, I'm not here trying to say, if you're looking in the mirror and you think you look absolutely awful and you're trying to correct, like, sometimes it's a mental thing. You have to love yourself before changing things, because if you don't love yourself, you'll always be doing surgery after surgery after surgery after surgery. Going back for extra rounds of stuff is something that I'm also going to talk about, because I am also going back for a round 2. However, it's not that, oh, I went and I still don't love myself and that's why I'm going back. No. Like, I, in my mind, know what I want. I wanted to keep that bit of back fat at the bottom. I wanted to keep that, and I wanted my bum to start from there, because I just feel like I don't want, my legs already quite little. So, like, the family, that's how we're set. Do you know what I mean? Our torso is long, our legs are little, blah, blah, blah. I didn't want that. I wanted to make sure that my bum stayed high. So kind of, you know, perception and all that stuff, it balances it out. So in my consultation, I said to him, look, I want my back fat to be there and I want it to come out. He said, look, you need to get your expectations. He said, your expectations are not realistic. What? There's no way. You better make sure that you do a good job. I said, what do you mean? My expectations are unrealistic. He said, look, Jade, you're not going to be able to get that amount of projection. You want like 6 inches of projection here in this area where like my biggest hip dip was. I said, fine, just do as much as you can, do your best job, and then I'll come back for round 2. So that's what he's done. So there are still flat parts within what I have now. I know that. I'm happier than what I was with it, of course, like I can definitely see the difference. However, am I going to go back to get that smooth, rounded off look that I wanted initially? Yes, I am. You damn right. That's what I'm gonna do. So yeah. But yeah, if it's something that like, if you're one of them people, and like, don't get me wrong, like I've gone through times where like it takes me ages to get ready because nothing looks right. But I've got certain friends who suffer with that a lot more than others. Do you know what I mean? Like, and we notice, and it's like, hang on, babe, you're beautiful. Why do you not see that? You know. So if that's you, if you're that girl that never ever can find something to wear because everything always looks like trash, then it's probably your mind. Like, you probably need to like work on your self-love and your self-care and nourish yourself before trying to change yourself, because that's not, we're not like that. Maybe. Because yeah, if that's how you are, there's no amount of surgery, there's no amount of materialistic things, there's no amount of people saying how much you're beautiful that's going to really make you feel it. So you have to work on that. Anywho's, so if you want to see more, like I'm only doing so much on YouTube just because there's only so much in terms of graphics that people are going to be able to allow to stay up on YouTube. But I'm going like raw content, like in terms of the graphics. I had some issues with yeah, just like in terms of my drainage, in terms of the scarring, in terms of coming accustomed to the new look. You know, my boobs weren't done, so it's like stomach looks and ready and set, and then the boobs and the arms, I was like, oh my gosh, what's happening there? Like, so yeah, I'm going full graphic with everything on OnlyFans because yeah, I can't do it here. So I shall, as soon as that's up and ready, which it will be, I will not post this video until that's up and ready. You can just go and have a look if you want to. If this is enough, then I'm glad. So yeah, I'm going to be discussing everything on the journey. I'm also going to be discussing all the medications that I used that helped, mostly herbal. I'm going to be discussing what I used for scarring, what I used for compressing, how to get compressions on, and like the garments and stuff. Also massages. I've got some real graphic footage of my massages that's going to go on OnlyFans. There's no way that that's going to get put on YouTube. There's no way YouTube would allow it. But yeah, like the hardest things about surgery. Yeah. So must-dos before surgery, the must-don'ts before surgery. Yeah, so that's all good. I had an extended tummy tuck and a BBL. So yeah, if you or anyone that you know is going to be getting any of these or is thinking about it, then yeah, make sure you watch everything. And I'm a bit ADHD, so I'll just throw in things here, throw in things there. So yeah, watch the whole video to make sure you get every gem. Yeah, like, subscribe and get the notification. Alright, bye.